Hello, my name is Sang Jun Lee and I'm in business administration. There are too many business, so I have nothing to explain, but I have to go. There are misconceptions that business. If I major in business, people think I will be a CEO like Steve Jobs in Apple and Master Lee in Samsung, and sorry, and Bill Gates and chicken president. There are misconceptions that people is and because I think this conception is occurred because people don't know about its characteristics. Business administration's character is hybrid thing. It has very short history. Its meaning is not, this scholar is not strictly defined, and is compounded mixture of based on various scholars, and there are no fixed rules. The focus of business is just to success and earn more money and earn more profit. I try to explain business administration with compound of other scholars. First is related to psychology. The example is marketing. Marketing means from producer to consumer is all process way to producer to consumer. They have to attract and make more attraction for many consumers to buy something. Requirements is reading consumers' minds for increasing their sale, related to psychology. It's a very famous book in psychology called Propaganda. This is an example of propaganda. It is for U.S. Army, and it is Goebbels in Nazi worked on propaganda. Propaganda is how to convey its meaning effectively, attract people to something. It means psychology. And it is also related to law. As the structure of economy is being sophisticated and trade become worldwide is largely occurred, so we have to regulate this law and customs and so very sophisticated things we have to handle it. So businessmen have to know about the law knowledge about this trade. Lots of rules are needed during economical acting. So there are so lots of universities start to combine MBA with law schools. For example, Sungkyunkwan University already doing this project. And third meaning is sociology. In the business administration, business is called as one nation. It has its own organizations and its own finance. And there are major subjects in business administration: personal management and financial management. It is from public administration. It is from bureaucracy, how to manage its money and personal resources well. So the business administration use this knowledge for how to manage their company well. And mathematics for accumulating data effectively and make a table or graph, so how to analyze its condition well. I think the purpose of business administration is for profit, more profit, more profit, more and more profit. Thank you.
No? Oh, no. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Yujin Yang, and my major is history, and I'm gonna introduce my major to you. What do you think when you heard about history or historian? You might yarn or think about disgusting memories that you are struggle with memorizing the year of the historical facts, like certain 92 of the year of founding Joseon Dynasty. But also you guys were fascinated by the drama 선덕여왕 or 북임나. This is it. Prejudice that history is boring. It's just made from the examination. And history is not that boring. When you're majoring in history, there are 3 sections. First, Western history, like Greek civilization, Athena or Sparta. Second, Oriental history, which includes history of China, Japan, Korea, India, etc. And finally, our history, that is Korean history. And when you graduate from history major, what we will do in the society, as you expected, the historian, a scholar surrounded by surrounded by the books and stay all day with the desk. My answer is no. That is not the only one, and there's many paths to go. Majoring history. First, we can be an educator concerned with history. They handed down their historical knowledge to next generation. History education is very important because future is made from present and present is made from past. Second, we can work in the culture industry. Historical drama or a movie like Hwanghae or 왕의 남자 cannot be made without historian. Before director made his contents, they consulted historian about the story frame details and historical facts. Or you can be a journalist or a writer using history. Third, we can be just a scholar. I acknowledge that this occupation group don't make lots of money as we expected. But money is not the only reason that we get our occupation. If we want to study all for life, we can do it as long as financial conditions permit. It's a little sad that humanists have to take the prejudice off when you talk about our major to you. By this presentation class, at least you guys in the class have the right acknowledge what we are and what we do. I want to send a message of support to all humanists in the class. Thank you for listening.